to with Emma's Keto Quest, which is my quest to get a healthier lifestyle, feel better in myself and lose weight. Quick recap of last week. It was my introduction to me trying a ketogenic diet. It's something I'd touched upon before but never was able to stick with. I think because I've started this video log, this video diary, and I've got to put content and stuff on, I've kept to it for 5 days. I'm actually posting this on my 5th day because this is how my day off has fallen this week. So I'll be at work for the rest of the week, and these are the only opportunities I have to keep you updated. So after 5 days, and I'll give you a run through of the sort of things that I've been eating as well, I have gone from 246 pound, 1776, 111.58 kilograms, to 17 stone, which is a loss of 6 pound or a loss of 1.68 kilograms, and that is in 5 days. So that's 6 pound, 5 days. I am aware that a lot of that will be water weight, especially with the ketogenic diet. You go from burning glucose to burning fat, and I think one of the first things you do is lose a load of water. But I think that's probably happens with whatever diet you do. Initially you would lose a lot of water, but if it's 5 pounds of water, I'm still very happy. It's still 5 pounds less on the scale. So that was it's a great start. What sort of things have I eaten this week? I'm going to upload a few pictures that I've taken when I've just downloading Windows Movie Maker as we speak. So I'm going to upload some pictures. I've had things like boiled eggs. I've had pork belly, which I absolutely adore. We've had bacon. I've had cheeses. And then when you move on to the greens, I've probably had an avocado every day. Rocket, which would be a big favourite. Broccoli. Haven't managed any cauliflower this week. For some reason it's probably gone out of season. Cauliflower is really hard to get, and when you can get it, it's an extortionate price, and there's 8 in my family, my husband, me, my 6 children, so to buy enough cauliflower to suit us all, we'd have to remortgage. It's not going to happen. I'm also quite frugal, I should mention that, so maybe I'll introduce that into my weekly update, any bargains that I've come across, which I do always go for a bargain. Big thing this week has been headaches. That's been the downside to the weight loss, and I do know that's my body changing over from burning glucose from all the sugars and starches and carbohydrates, and to burning the fat. And the headaches, if you've ever had a keto headache before, it kind of starts in your neck and it works all over, and you're fuzzy, and there's been a lot of tiredness. I've been very tired at work, constantly yawning and stuff, which isn't very good. What I've done is I've drank plenty of water. I've put a little bit of Himalayan rock salt in water, because sometimes it can be a lack of sort of like nutrients and necessary vitamins and things. Maybe not vitamins, I'm going to have to look that up. Vitamins and things that you would get in salts and stuff. So I've put a bit of Himalayan rock salt in my water when I've been taking that. What else have I come across this week that I found really useful? Oh yeah, fat bombs. Now I haven't made a fat bomb, but I've been doing a bit of research on YouTube, and fat bombs seem to be the way forward. I am a busy working mum, and I need to be able to access food quickly if I'm hungry, otherwise I'm irritable and then I would make bad food choices. So I'm looking at making these fat bombs, the sweet ones, the savoury ones. I'm heading towards the sweet ones when I look at the different recipes and stuff. So I've ordered cocoa powder off the internet. I've ordered some, I've already got coconut oil in the house. I've ordered some peppermint essence. I'm going to have a go at making some like chocolate keto fat bombs. Maybe even put a bit of coffee in them as well. You can keep them in the fridge, the freezer, and you can just access them quickly if you're having a craving or whatever. So I will do a little, when I do make them, I will definitely do a little video and show you how they go. What I haven't done this week is, and what I intended to do was keep a food diary. I think perhaps I am snacking when I shouldn't be, purely because I did purchase a packet of Brazil nuts and I can't really remember, apart from 2 occasions when I was really quite hungry, was eating them, and they're all gone. And it's only me that was really knew where they were, so it's only me that's eating them. So I'm obviously still carelessly snacking. But even with that, I've had no cravings, as in I've wanted food if I'm hungry, but you don't get the hunger pangs that you would get if you're on a normal high carb, low fat diet sort of thing. When you get hungry, it starts off a very slow hunger, where you become, I'm hungry now, and you might get a rumble and you might fancy something. There is no, I need food. I need it now. That is going, which is great. I haven't really craved anything sweet as such, but I think I've probably had about 3 creamy coffees a day. Now that possibly isn't the right way to go, but I think for my first couple of weeks, I think so long as I'm not hungry, I'm keeping on the plan. Even if I am consuming maybe too many calories, it's still okay while my body changes over. It's not a quick fix I'm looking for. It's a long change. It's a lifestyle change. It's the way of eating that's got to completely change. And if I suddenly stop everything and think, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm doomed for failure. I'm 42 years old. I've been through it so many times before. I know how it works. So I've read about not keto coffee, bulletproof coffee. I don't like butter. I have never, ever liked butter. The thought of butter repulses me. So the idea of making a coffee with butter in, really, no, I don't think I can do it. I really don't. My husband assures me I eat butter all the time when he cooks for me and bakes and stuff like that. He says I eat it up all the time, but just to put butter on, to cook in butter or anything like that, even the thought of it makes me heave. So definitely not putting it in coffee. And the fat bombs I've looked at are pretty much coconut oil based. So butter's not going to be a big one for me. I'll be very surprised if I incorporate it at all into anything. But I will try if somebody comes up with maybe a really good recipe. I made a few notes here, so I don't want to forget anything. I will mention the examples of meals. I was thinking about starting a MyFitnessPal. I think what you do is you put in your sex, your height, your weight, and it tells you how many calories you should eat a day. And then you can log your food, and it gives you apparently a readout of carbs and fats, macronutrients, things like that. So I thought that might be a good way. I'm not going into this super strict straight away, just because my lifestyle doesn't give me the time to sit there and focus on everything. Busy household, busy person, and this is perhaps why I failed diets in the past, because what I've done is I've applied myself 100%, and that isn't sustainable. If I can put my teeth in, that isn't sustainable for me. I need something I can do without paying too much attention to. So I think I'll try the MyFitnessPal, but I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't stick to it. But it is a good idea. Sleep patterns. I'm glad I wrote that down. I've had a very bad week with sleeping. Uncomfortable. I wouldn't say palpitations, just icky feelings, restlessness, probably the headaches as well. So even though I felt tired and was very fatigued, sleeping didn't come easy, but I kind of think that is my body's transition into the fat burning mode, keto flu, I think people call it, where you're not right, you could get sweats, headaches, aches and pains and stuff. So I'm thinking, hopefully, I would like to think by maybe Thursday, Friday, that part will be over. I was looking on the internet about melatonin, which is like a natural way that your body would start releasing these ways to naturally aid sleep. So we'll just see how it goes. If I have another bad few nights, then I'll maybe look at ordering something like that in. So my week ahead, perhaps start FitnessPal. Try and be relaxed about what I eat, as in not putting pressure on myself to strict regimes or anything. Just keep to the high fat, low carb. Going to introduce more olive oil into my diet. I was reading a good article about olive oil in the week. So I'm going to try and introduce more olive oil into my diet rather than just cooking in it. I'm on about putting it over salads and stuff, but I do that anyway, and I will post a few photographs of things that I've eaten in the week. Also, I take turmeric every morning in a bit of hot water. That's very good for, apparently, for inflammation of the body and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it for my 5-day update, and I look forward to, if anybody's got any comments or wants to ask any questions, I will answer. And I'm happy to say a very good and positive week, and I look forward to the second week of my Keto Quest for health and weight loss. And if you want to join me, you would be very welcome. Thank you.